This is one of my test stores that I've used for tutorials for you guys, so there's not many sales on it. If I just set the 1st of November to like the 1st of April, then as you can see, we have some sales data right here because we've made some sales, okay? Now, when I made tutorials on running TikTok ads, I did actually test a product, which is why I have some sales in the store, right? Now, we only made $1,300 of revenue on this store. This isn't a real store that I have active, but that's some decent revenue just for randomly testing stuff out, right? But do note that's not profit. From here, I can see the total sales is $1,299. And this was around Christmas time, I think, when I was selling during, I think, just December for like a few weeks. And you can see we have the total sales breakdown. So you can see the bulk of all the orders from December when we ran our TikTok ads. So you can see these green graph markers are peaks and troughs, or peaks and valleys, which show basically the peaks of sales. So on the highest sales day, we made $240 in one day, for an example. And then we have the orders total. We have the returns. So luckily we didn't actually get any returns or refunds, or we didn't issue any. We have the total sales, what we got from the online store, which is our store, the number of orders during this period, which was just 30 orders. Then we have the product which made these sales and the amount of money I made from that product. Now, if we go to Shopify Analytics on the left, we can have a look at this data more comprehensively and we can check it under more specific metrics. So let's go ahead and click on that. And as you can see, it's under the same date range that we just selected. I selected last year on this, so you can see this is all data from last year. So under here, I can see information. Now, this is particularly useful. You want to use a few different information sources to deem the success of your store. So first of all, you want to use the ad platform that you're advertising on. So this would be Facebook ads or TikTok ads, which allow you to see things like the ROAS, the return on ad spend, CPA, CPC, CPM, things like that. But Shopify's dashboard on analytics is something you want to look at too. And this is also really nice to see when you made the bulk of your sales, when you stopped making sales, when things sped up, when things slowed down. This determines if you want to stop your ads, close your business entirely, or see what was working in the past that you can then start up again if you took a break. So this is very useful for many different reasons. So we have total sales, we have the sales over time. So this shows us the sales. As you can see, all the way up to here, which is October, we made no money. But as we led into November, that's when we first started advertising. So we made at the end of November $156. And then as we got into December, we made 1K because we started running ads. So that shows when we started making money. Sessions over time is the sessions, so the visitors on your store. So we can see it's the same time that obviously we started making revenue, and advertising is when the sessions started to come in too. And we had a total of 2,601 sessions, which is visitors of 2,500, which is a little inaccurate because they should kind of correspond to each other. The returning customer rate is actually 0%. So that shows me that we did a really bad job at returning customers. So what we could have done, for an example, is ran email marketing campaigns. We could have tried to recover abandoned carts, and we could have emailed our customers to come back again with like discount codes, for an example. That would have improved that. The customer cohort analysis over here shows the percentage of customers that returned to our shop and made repeat purchases. Now, our returning customer rate is 0%, which is terrible. So this is obviously going to be 0% over here. Average order value is basically the average figure people paid per order. So we had 30 orders, and the average valuation for each of these 30 orders was $36.60. Now, my product was between like $35 to $40 on average, and this goes to show that people typically bought one unit. Now, a lot of customers actually bought two of these units of product, but for the most part, the average person bought one, which averaged it around $36, okay? So that's quite interesting. Conversion rate started, I think, like 1.5%, so I had like a fairly decent one. You want to aim for at least 1.5 to 2% typically, but I got like a 1.5% conversion rate, but the end average after finishing was 0.92%. So we had 3% of people added to cart, we had 3.2% reach checkout, but we only had 0.92% converted. So you can see there's a whole 2-point-something% which decided not to finish the checkout. So we could look at that metric and think, why did people out of that percentage not actually finish checkout? And that's where you can do the abandoned cart recovery funnel to try and email or SMS people to come back to your site, how you can optimize your website to try and prevent that from happening in the future. So that's also a good metric too. Then if we scroll down, we have total orders. So in this period, we have 28. I believe the final number was 35 before it showed 30. That's because we were looking at different date ranges. Over here, it says 28. So this is the total orders we received. The top products by the unit sold. So this one product got me all of the orders. Now it shows 29 here, but it's kind of different. Sessions by traffic source is particularly useful. So this allows you to see where are our bulk of customers coming from. We had 1,500 sessions from social media. So that would have been TikTok specifically, because that's where I marketed with with TikTok ads. Direct would be probably from TikTok too, because the link on the TikTok ad leads directly to the product page, so that's probably from TikTok too. Search is where they probably Googled our product, and unknown is probably random traffic which it didn't show, but that probably came from TikTok too. Sales by special social source is going to be TikTok, so we made nearly $1,000 from TikTok ads. The rest is probably from TikTok, but it hasn't tracked it. And then top referrers by sessions shows information. Now ByteDance is TikTok, so I know that's TikTok. Ads Integrity, Baidu, that's an Asian website which is like AliExpress. Loox is the app for photo reviews, and SMS Bump is one of my apps. So obviously that shows that SMS Bump probably sent out a text to try and recover abandoned carts. That's quite interesting information. Device type, this is where we can see where were our customers coming from. So like I always tell you guys in these videos, most of your customers, when we have ads specifically on TikTok, are going to be from mobile. So we had 1,700 sessions from mobile phones, 800 from desktop, and some were actually on tablet, and other is 6. So that could have been like an Amazon Fire TV stick or some other device, or maybe an old phone which it doesn't recognize on a different operating system that's not iOS or Android. It could be anything. Sales attributed to marketing, so $970, and we had around $1,000. So most of it's from our TikTok ads, so we didn't really have much organic traffic. Traffic sources, again, social and direct, we've kind of already been through that. And then what's interesting is sessions by location. So I actually specifically marketed my website in Ireland and the United Kingdom. It's interesting that it says United States, because I can't actually market to the United States on TikTok ads. So I don't know why I have a lot of sessions from the US. Maybe they found me on ads on TikTok too. Maybe TikTok were pushing my ads at first to US. That's quite interesting to know. Singapore and Austria, I marketed to Austria because I'm in Austria and I ran these ads from there. Singapore, I don't know why. I think at one point when I first ran my ads, I ran them on from multiple different countries. And then you can see this data from here, which we've already been over. Now, there's one thing as well, this is where we select the date range. So by default, you can select today, yesterday, the last week, the last month, the last 3 months, and then the last year, and then more settings over here. Specifically, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are quite good to see your annual revenue during those flash sale periods. Then comparison is if you maybe had sales during 2021, and then you want to compare it to the same date range during 2022 or 2020. So that's if you've been running a Shopify store for a few years and you want to see how each year is actually stacked up to your previous or the current. So that's how you can compare data. So I hope this video has been useful in actually enabling you to kind of understand Shopify's analytics more and understand all of your sales data, such as traffic sources, conversion rate, and average order value. If you do have any questions and you don't quite understand anything just yet, do leave those down below in the comment section, and I'm happy to get back to you and help you out. And in turn, just like the video and subscribe, because I'm putting out a lot of free value, and you can check out the free Shopify dropshipping course right down below in the description. It won't cost you a penny, just so you can get started and learn how this whole business system works. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll catch you real soon.